score to know how much stress you've been through in the past 2 years. But now we know where the stress comes from, right? Okay. So we can deal a little bit with it, and we'll see how to do this. Please move to the next slide. So now that we all agree that stress is about change, okay, so it depends how much power do you have to adapt with this change and how much flexibility you have towards this change reflects on your self-esteem. In other words, we need to have power to overcome and adapt with the change and move on, not to be shocked and freak out. Okay? We need to be flexible to get out of the box and think of possible solutions for this change. Right? Not to sit down and instead of sitting down and freak out and think only about the change and be stressed, turn it into your favor. Think of the solutions. Be flexible. If you're flexible, you can think of possible solutions. You feel you have the power. You are powerful. Okay? If you do all that, it reflects on your self-esteem. So you will have a higher self-esteem. Okay? And when you have a higher self-esteem, don't forget to give yourself the credit that you did it. That you did face the change. Don't think you are forced to deal with this change. No, actually, it's not something you are forced to do. It's something you were powerful enough to achieve. So give yourself the credit for it. So, what we're going to do right now is to hire our self-esteem. Okay? We're going to take a problem and get a solution for it and work on it and think out of the box. Okay? So simply, here we have the problem, write the problem and the solution. Your objective, let me give you an example. My problem was I wasn't doing what I like. Okay? And my solution is to give a class for stress management, to make my dream come true. So, my objective is to create and design a class for stress management. My action would be that I collect the material, and the responsibility would be mine because I am the one who's creating the class. And the time, my time frame, you have to put a time frame for yourself. You have to put a time frame for yourself. My time frame was 1 month. Okay? So, the resources would be, I will need books and I will need to search online. So I'm going to need internet. Okay? And the success indication is in 2 weeks I have an outline for the course. And in 3 weeks I'm rehearsing. And in 1 month I'm standing in this class. This is how we do. So please start. We all had a problem. Did we all solve it? Did we all find a solution for the problem?
Yeah.
Do we have the details?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it sound the same? Is it still a big problem like it was in your head before you write it down?
No.
Does it feel simpler?
Yes.
Less stressful?
Yeah.
Can we make it?
Make what?
Can we get over this problem?
If you think you can, you can.
If you think you can, you can. Okay, so anyone would like to share his problem? Okay, go on.
My problem is smoking. The solution is to stop.
Put a little bit more of indicators.
Indicators?
Yes.
Along the way, like
So
an action
yes,
plan?
yes. Make it more detailed. Put details of details. And if you find a detail that needs a whole new action plan, make a whole new action plan for the little detail.
Okay.
It's like
Okay? The more you find it big, minimize it. Minimize it. Make it smaller, small pieces.
Break it down.
Break it down. Okay? Who else?
Actually, put his hands first. So.
Go.
My problem is alone.
No, it's simple. Okay? Because, yeah, it's a loan, it's 5 years, and a new job. That's a lot. A lot to put in one action plan.
Actually,
Don't make it big. Make it small.
it's not a big
Minimize it.
project. It's a very, very simple planning project to help with the installment step.
Yes, exactly. So put every little thing as an action. Okay? And make the whole list. And then the one after. Make a whole list for it. Break it down to small pieces. Do not confuse yourself. Get to know a little more and explore about the types of stress. The negative aspect of the stress is the tension you feel like in an argument or something. And the positive one, like what they said, when you get a promotion, it's the benefit. It's a benefit. There is a positive benefit after the stress. So you're working even harder. You're getting a promotion. So you want to work harder. You are stressed, but you're working harder. It's pushing you onwards. So in front of you, you have the eustress. Eustress means good stress. And what we have is eustress and de-stress. The positive and the negative. Like the Oscars. You see stars going on the stage and they actually start crying. Okay? This is a positive stress, but it's too much stress that they start crying. They broke down. When stress becomes your way of life, it turns against you. You always have to have a break. You cannot keep going even if it's a positive stress. You can't keep going under stress. You have to relieve your stress on daily basis. Improve your abilities in the ones and the good habits that in the good techniques you use. Like the ones you mark as rarely. Maybe you should do it more often. Or maybe there's a technique that you don't do and maybe you should start thinking about doing it. Okay? And using it. And we can have an action plan to reduce using the bad techniques. Right? Now that we know how to make an action plan. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that was the last thing in the session. I would like to add up one last thing. Please do not underestimate stress. It's something we're facing every day, and it's something we should work on every day. Let's not wait until we get a vacation to relieve the stress, because until you get this vacation, you've been building up piles and piles of stress. So one vacation is not enough to release the stress. So you might actually come back from the vacation and still feel stressed.
So we need a double vacation.
No, you need to work on it every day.
Yeah.
Okay? And actually, it would affect your health, building up this way. And your health is not going to wait until you get the vacation. Alright? And for you attending this class is a first step for you to relieve your stress. So please, let's clap for you. Thank you all for coming. I'm really happy I made this class. And now my dream came true and I feel powerful. Thank you, and if anyone needs anything about this subject, please, this is my email. Feel free to contact me for anything related to this subject. Thank you.